What's up and welcome to or back to my channel. In today's video, we're getting into these boho braids. It's boho braid season, and as y'all can see, it's giving all the warm weather summer, all the feels for boho braid season. Before we get into this video, I want to give a huge shout out to Ywigs for sponsoring today's video. I'll be using their hair in this video, and I'll also be sharing some tips and tricks to get the look of this length that I'm wearing without the work of braiding all the way down said length. So let's get into all things braids. I want to start off with the heavy hitters, the things that everybody wants to know without you yapping. So before we get into anything further, let me show you how I did this braid by talking through exactly how I did this technique. When you're working on your braids, it's best to work in sections, and the best way to do that is to put the hair that you're not working on out of your face and out of the way. That way you can see what you are working with nice and clear. So I'm applying my product first things first. And I'm going to split this section into 3. I'm going to start braiding once over, twice over. And on that third switch, I'm going to, normally I only do this on the front 2 braids, but I did this in every single braid all throughout for fullness. So on that first braid, you're going to go in with your first piece of boho hair. And in addition to that boho piece, you're also going to go in with a piece of braiding hair. Add that in there. Switch over once and twice. Then you're going to add in your second piece of braiding hair. And the way that I've been able to extend this without adding unnecessary braiding hair is to, this is where the center of the braiding hair typically is. Instead of grabbing it in the center, I go closer to the end. So you have this super long piece on one end, and then you have this short piece on the other end. And you apply it right in the middle of that. So you'll have a shorter piece here and a longer piece down here so that you don't have to add unnecessary density to your braid. From there, you're going to switch over once, switch over twice. Then you're going to add in your last piece of braiding hair. Same thing. You're not going to put it in at the middle. You're going to put it in slightly off so that you get extra length on one side. And then you're just going to continue braiding down a few times and then continue adding in your boho pieces. At this point, we're adding between 6 and 7 pieces. And you're just going to continue that pattern all the way down. Adding more product as you please. I know some people don't like to braid with product. That's optional. And then you're going to feel your braid get thinner, but that's okay because that's where the boho hair is going to come in for fullness. Continue braiding down. And then if you have blunt ends like I do, you always want to add in a piece of boho hair right where your hair ends, especially if your ends are sticking out from being freshly trimmed. I'm going to add in that piece. Get out the way. Continue braiding down. Now when you have about this much left, you can go in with your last piece, which I like to make the thinnest out of all the ones I added, just so that you don't have thick ends sticking out of the end of your braid. And you just continue braiding down a little bit more until you get through the straight end. And then at the very bottom, that's where you will go in, separate for your slip knot, a small piece, wrap it around, pull it through. And I'll do that about 3 times just for extra security. And this is also the point at which I go through and cut off any pieces that are sticking out. I like to do this as I go because I'm not going to feel like doing it when I'm done with all of them. And you have your braid. If you have an issue with the way that the hair is falling and sticking out of the braids, you can always go through with your crochet hook and pull the pieces back through. And you can either pull them through where your natural hair is, or you can pull them through the braid, depending on how you want it to lay. And that's how you get your braid, Miss Girl. Back to the video. Now that we got the technique out the way, because I don't want y'all saying, yep, you took me through this whole video and did not show me how you did the braid until 5 minutes in. Nuh-uh, not here. Now I want to go through and show y'all how things were looking row by row. So I started off by pre-parting my hair into 6 rows last night. I've learned that 6 rows of medium is my sweet spot. It's not too much, it's not too little, it's the perfect amount of braids. I'll put the exact amount of braids that I have on screen right here, but I love doing 6 rows of knotless. Standard medium is typically 7 rows, but for me, 6 is my sweet spot. The sizing ends up being perfect for what I'm going for how long I want to wear it, for getting a nice bun that's not too thin, not too full. 6 is just the perfect in between for me. So I pre-parted my hair into 6 rows last night, and then this morning string, I went in and I just did the braids row by row. I feel like this should be common sense by now, but just in case it's not, you always want to start off with a freshly shampooed and blow dried head of hair so that you can work through your hair with no problems. There's no crunch. It's nice and seamless. I noticed my scalp was super dry, so I applied some oil to it last night. And then as far as product, I just used my red shine and jam throughout this entire head, nothing in addition to that. Whenever I was done with the curls, I did go in with this Garnier Fructis curl cream just to define the curls a bit more, and this along with water got the job done and got this nice definition into these curls, as you can see. Now for the unboxing of the hair and all of the things, this hair again is from Ywigs. It is their double drawn Burmese deep wave human hair, and I had 3 handfuls of it. I ended up having 1.5 left. I had 3 in total to begin with, so all in all I used 1.5 for this entire look. In the back of my head, I started off by doing 5 boho pieces per braid, and then I moved up to doing 6, and at the end I was doing a mix between 6 and 7 at the very end of the style. As far as the color mix, this is the 4, 27 and 30 mix, and I love how it turned out. I've been loving doing curly half wigs in this color mix, so having a head full of braids in this color mix, I'm here for it. This process ended up being a lot smoother than I originally anticipated. Like I said, I knew that I wanted some length on my braids, but I knew I didn't want to get long braiding hair. So this is the braiding hair that I ended up going in with, and it matched the color of the bulk hair to a T. It's the same mix, 4, 27 and 30. And I got this length because I wanted to make sure that I had more curls than braiding hair. And as you can see, I still have a nice, pretty much waist length look, and it is layered. So it's a little longer in the back. So we still have our waist length look, even though the braiding hair stops up here. I believe this hair is 18 inches as far as the bulk hair, but using shorter length in the braiding hair, not adding too much braiding hair, and letting the bulk hair be the star of the show really cuts down on your time that you're braiding down. It cuts down on the weight of the overall look, and it cuts down on having too stiff of a final product. It's a lot more flexible as far as being able to wear it up, down, and flip it into different styles. And the curls just look better because it's more hair than it is braiding hair. Human hair than braiding hair. As far as the amount of time that it took to complete this style, it took me about 3.5 hours total. Again, it went a lot smoother than I expected, and I was expecting it to take closer to 5-6 hours, but we got it done in 3.5. And I honestly believe me going in with as little braiding hair as possible and allowing the bulk hair to really do its thing, that cut down on a lot of time. Some may be asking, if the bulk hair was the star of the show, why not just use all bulk hair? The little bit of braiding hair that I did use added structure to each braid, and it allowed me to be able to tie off the ends without having to worry about it potentially slipping out or falling apart as I went, or having bulk hair pieces to fall out of the braids. So it was the perfect in between. The formula is foolproof, and it will allow you to achieve a similar finished look. I am in love with this color pattern. The 27 is not too yellow. It's ashy enough for my liking, but then you have your low lights with the 4 and the 30. And so it gives you a nice finished color. As far as the finishing of the braids, I'm gonna show you right here what I did to go ahead and finish things off. I went and separated the braiding hair from the bulk hair, and then I wrapped it on the magenta color curling rods. A really important thing that you wanna make sure you're doing when achieving this look is applying rubber bands to your rods, so that when the heat is applied and you dip it in the hot water, a lot of times what can happen is the braiding hair slips off of the rod, but this will allow for the rod to stay stuck to the braiding hair and for you to get a really nice curl on your braiding hair pieces. I'm trying to find one to show y'all. There's not much braiding hair to even curl, but as you can see here, it looks like it's the human hair because of how it's curled. That's because I made sure that I wrapped it on the rod and then secured it with a rubber band. Dipped it in some boiling hot water, and here's what we were left with. As far as maintenance of this hair, we're gonna put it in 2 twists at night, wrap it around my head, put a bonnet on, and call it a day. Ywigs has done really good in the past as far as limited tangling, limited shedding, so I don't anticipate having any issues with that. And I'm really looking forward to being able to enjoy this style. This is the perfect color mix for any of the girls who are looking for something to pop out with, but something that's not too loud. It's still pretty subtle, but it still gives a main character look. I feel like I pretty much answered all the typical FAQs when it comes to boho hair, boho knotless in the hair, the supplies, all of the things. But if there are any other questions that you may have, feel free to leave them in the comments below. All of the information for the hair, all of the information for the links, Ywigs, etc. will be in the description box. Thank you so much for tuning into today's video, and it won't be long before we're back with another hair video. I'll see you in it. Until then, take great care of yourself. Later. I know you seen on me. I get the money passing your papa.